Good morning students. As we did in earlier video, in a single sum AP and GP both are combined. So let us continue those sums where AP and GP are clubbed together in one single sum. Let us do more sums on AP GP together that will complete this entire AP and GP lesson. Let us start. Read this question. A geometric progression has 8 terms. So first write the data. It's GP given and n equal to 8. Clear so far? Yeah, continue now. The first term is 256. So A1 is 256 and common ratio is half. So R equal to half. Next. An arithmetic progression has 51 terms. So a line AP, this time n equal to 51. And common difference is half, so d equal to half. Clear so far? Now the sum of all the terms in GP is equal to sum of all the terms in AP. So sum of all the terms in GP are 8 equal to sum of all the terms in AP are 51. This is what I get from that given statement. Sum of all the terms in GP is S8. Sum of all the terms in AP are S51. So both are equal, so equal. Now find first term and last term in arithmetic progression. So A equal to how much in AP and also AN equal to how much he is asking. And what is given to me? This one. So let us apply it. Let us apply formula to them. So S8 is nothing but how much A into, shall I write formula again for GP? Sn is nothing but A into R power, R is less than 1. So 1 minus R power n by 1 minus R. So A is 256. 1 minus R power n. So 0.5 power 8 by 1 minus 0.5 is my S8. S51 in AP n by 2. 51 by 2 into 2A. I don't know A here. Plus n minus 1. N is 51. 51 minus 1 is 50 and D is half. So 0.5 is what I get. So here it is 1 minus 0.5 is 0.5. 0.5 is nothing but 1 by 2. 2 will go up. It becomes 512 into 1 minus 0.5 power 8. And here let us cancel it out. 25 by 5. Bring it down. 25.5 equal to 2A plus 25. Now make A the subject, you will get the value for A. That's it. So 2A will remain this side. Place this entire thing in the calculator and bring 25 this side. So minus 25. Answer minus 25. Next bring 2 also this side. So by 2 will be your A. That you will get around minus 2.5. Are we clear? Put this entire thing in calculators. Then subtract 25. Then divide by 2. You will get the value for A. We found A. Next, what else are they asking? AN also. AN is nothing but A1 plus n minus 1 into D. Do I know N? Yes, which is 51. So A51 equal to A is how much we got? Minus 2.5 plus 50 into D is 0.5. So that will result in 23.22.5. Minus 2.5 plus 25. 22.5 you get. So that is your last term, which is A51. Am I clear with this sum? AP-GP are mixed. Their relation, somehow he is relating them. We need to apply the formulas correctly to get the answer. Let us look at next sum. The first term of an AP is 16. So let us write AP arithmetic progression. First term is A1 equal to 16 given. Next, sum of 20 terms is 1080. So S20 equal to 1080 given. Next, A1. Find the common difference of this progression is what I need to find in the A bit. So what can I do? I can apply formula to this S20, which is 20 by 2 into 2A. So 2 into 16 plus 20 minus 1 is 19D equal to 1080. 2 ones, 2 10. This 0 gets cancelled. So 32 plus 19D equal to 108. Make D the subject in this, you get 4. So A bit is done when you have found the value of D. Now look at B bit. But before B bit, he gave us a statement. The first, third and nth terms of an AP are the first, second, third terms of geometric progression. That means AP, if I write here, first is A1, third is A3, then nth term is AN of GP are the first, second, third terms of GP. So here it is A1, it's equal to A2 and A3. Am I clear with so far? Yeah, next. Find the common ratio of geometric progression and value of n. So R equal to how much, n equal to how much is the question now. Let us put then. Do I know A value in AP? Yes, which was 16. So in both the cases, it is 16. Now D is 4. So how much will I get? A3. If I put in AN formula, A3 will be A1 plus 2D. So 16 plus 8. I get A3 to be 24, which is equal to A2, which is equal to A into R power 1. So how much is 24 equal to A? A is 16R. That means R equal to 3 by 2, which is equal to 1.5. We got R easily, isn't it? This side equal to this side, so it's easily we got R. Now find AN equal to this one. So what is the AN formula? A1 plus n minus 1 into D equal to A3 is A into R power 2. Here A1 is 16 plus n minus 1 into D is 4. Here A is 16 and R is 1.5, 1.5 square. Clear? So from this make n the subject. So n minus 1, 4 equal to 16, 1.5 square minus 16. Cancel out 4, 4 and 4. So it becomes 4 into 1.5 square minus 4 equal to n minus 1. Take 1 to that side. So final result will become n equal to 36. Am I clear? This is how I get the value for n. Once I equate them correctly, I get the answer. To equate them correctly, I think first you need to frame it correctly. So clearly you should write first, third, nth. So 1, 3, n. Then first, second and third. Both are equal. If you equated them correctly, you will get the answer correctly. Let us look at next sum. The first term of a progression is 2x and x square. So let us write a1 equal to 2x, a2 equal to x square. So far we understood that. Now for the case when progression is AP. So if the progression is arithmetic progression, common difference of 15. That means D equal to 15. Find the two possible values of x and corresponding values of third term. So x equal to how much and a3 equal to how much is the question. It's easy, right? Whenever it's AP difference, how do I get? Difference D equal to a2 minus a1. So 15 equal to a2 is x square minus a1 is 2x. Bring all to the one side. Yeah, it's easy, right? So x equal to either 5 or minus 3. So corresponding values of a3 means if I place in the formula, I get a1 plus 2d. So when my x value is 5, so how much will a3 comes? A1 is 2 into 5 plus 2 into 15. So that will become 2 into 5, 10, 40, 2 into 15 is 30, 40. Now when x is minus 3, then a3 equal to a1. a1 is 2x, so 2 into minus 3 plus 2 into 15. Here 30 minus 6, 24. These are the two possible values of a3 for different values of x. Are we clear? What did I make use of? Nothing, only AP he said. So the difference is you get from A2 minus A1. I did that to get the value for x. I substituted x to get A3 values. Now look at second bit. Now for the case where the progression is geometric, this time it is GP with a third term of minus 16, minus 1 by 16. So A3 equal to minus 1 by 16. Find the sum to infinity. The catch here, if you observe the catch, it becomes easy. What is the catch? Whenever A1, A2, A3 are given, what I told you to do, whenever A1, A2, A3 are given, take it. A2 by A1 equal to A3 by A2. This is the catch. If you get this, you get the sum easily. So A2 is nothing but x square by A1 is 2x equal to A3 is minus 1 by 16 by A2 is x square. So that is minus 1 by 16 x square. Next, x square and x gets cancelled, cross multiply here, you get 16x cube equal to 2, minus 2 in fact. So x cube equal to minus 1 by 8, that implies x equal to minus 1 by 2. That's what, once you get the catch, the sum becomes easier. Only the catch is what you need to take. You know A1, A2, A3, it's a GP, so take the ratio to be same. Now sum to infinity is nothing but a by 1 minus r. How much is a? 2x. 1 minus r is nothing but a2 by a1. So x square by 2x. So this and this gets cancelled. It is 2 into minus 1 by 2 by 1 minus x minus 0.5 by 2. Place this in calculator. You get here minus 1 and over here 1 by 4. How much do you get? So put this in the calculator here, minus 1 by 1 plus 1 by 4. So that will result in minus 4 by 5. Is the answer. Are we clear? S infinity equal to minus 4 by 5 is what we got. Is it clear? So the catch, if you get here to equate the ratio, it becomes easy. Practice these sums one more time so that any sum on this lesson you will be able to do.